Buying your first home can be a daunting experience, especially if you're unsure about your credit. Right. So joining us this morning is Jena Dubon to answer some questions about getting on the property ladder. Good morning, Jena.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, thank you so much for being here. You were just talking about being third generation. You know this city.
Yes, ma'am.
You are doing great work here. So let's talk about what credit score you need when you're starting to look for buying a home, because it's really, a question mark for many people who don't actually know what their credit score is.
Definitely. So we get this question a lot. A lot of people really just don't know where they need to start. So we can actually get you approved with a 580 or above credit score. And if you're looking for a first-time home buyer, either grant or zero down program, you need a 620 or above credit score.
I'm surprised, though, at how much you can work with those credit scores, because I don't feel like those are the highest numbers I've ever heard.
I know, yes. Most people think they need to be up in the 700s, but not at all. It's actually a big surprise for a lot of people.
Well, I'm sure that makes people go, okay, yes. All right, maybe my dreams of owning a home are within reach.
For sure.
So let's talk about those people who, even when they're hearing those numbers, think, okay, my credit still really isn't where it needs to be.
Definitely. So we actually have a great program, and we take you from renting to owning a home. And pretty much, if you do need some work, we put you in this program, and it helps you as far as it's called a rapid rescore. So it helps score them a lot higher very quickly. So we're able to work with it. We set you up with a full-on plan. That way, you have somewhere to go with things.
Yeah, because so many pieces of your credit score, right? Some can move very fast.
Yes.
And some can move very slow, and some have high impact, some have low impact. It's hard to know what all that stuff is.
Definitely. And it's very different from getting a credit card versus getting a mortgage. They look at different things.
Yeah.
So we try to guide them on that aspect.
Interesting. Okay. I think that's making people feel maybe a little bit motivated this morning.
Sure, right?
Because especially, this is Austin. It's a hot market. You want to get on the property ladder if you can.
For sure.
Let's talk about why people would come to you instead of just using a credit repair company then, if you guys are working to help people improve their scores.
Oh, for sure. So you have to be really careful with credit repair companies. There's a lot of things out there that are on apps or, are just trying to get you approved for credit cards. We really look at what you need for a mortgage standpoint. We don't want you spending unnecessary money, paying debt that you shouldn't be touching, and disputes are a big no-no. So if you're with a company that's trying to dispute things, when you go to get a mortgage or get a loan in general for a mortgage, they're not going to like any disputes to be on your record.
What do you mean by disputes?
So they go in and they try to push back that like they don't owe this debt that's there.
Oh.
And they're disputing it. But realistically, it's just so that it comes off for a little while, their credit, and gets put back on.
Okay.
So it's not a good way to go. And the way that we look at it is we want you to spend as less money as possible. And with the system that our preferred lender has, it's called a rapid rescore. And so with that, each person's a little different. And they'll put up a plan of what you actually need to do. And some people just need to get a credit card. Some people need to pay down a small debt. And anything 2 years or older, they usually tell you to not touch.
Yeah.
And so when people are like, well, I want to fix it on my own, they're going in trying to repair credit from things that are 5 years old, and it actually hurts them than helps them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, it does seem like you kind of need somebody holding your hand through this process.
Definitely.
Because it sounds like it might be easy to mess
Yes.
up. I know a friend of mine right now is looking at buying a home, but they also want a car.
Yeah.
Can't have both at the same time.
And
for
I know
example.
like a really good real estate agent that would totally help
Crazy,
them out,
you don't say. I think I might have met one this morning. I don't know. Let's talk real quickly though, Jena, about is now a great time to buy? Was summer better? We're heading into the winter now. What's the best place to be?
So when you're a home buyer, you have a lot more purchase power this time of the year.
Oh.
It's totally beneficial. In the summertime, everybody's trying to move because kids are out of school. You want to relocate them during those times. But when school starts up, the market tends to slow down. And even though we have a very strong market for selling, your houses aren't selling as often in multiple offers and in the first weekend like they are in the summertime. So you can come in and ask for closing costs to be paid, negotiate price points. And the thing with us, at least with the program that we offer, we give you a full set plan of how much money you need to have saved up, what the process is like, and every once in a while we can get someone in zero down and get them money back at closing.
Oh, that sounds nice. Okay.
Really cool stuff.
It sounds like a group of people you want to be working with. Jena, great information this morning. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
The first time home buyer event that they're holding takes place on November 14th at the Round Rock Tavern, so you can learn a little bit more about this. So for more information, you can call the number on your screen. Make sure to follow Jena on social media.